Hi, I'm Rhonda Miller-Goodrich here at Mollybrook Farm in Cabot, Vermont.
And I'm Miles Goodrich. I've been here my whole life, working on the farm since I was probably 7 or 8. I'm the 7th generation. It started in 1835.
We were married actually up on the hill here. I knew when I fell in love with a dairy farmer, my destiny was going to at some point be dairy farming. But all the fresh air blowing on your face and being outside and seeing so many things that I would never see in an office, and working with such a great herd of Jersey cows, it's so rewarding. They've earned a lot of awards over the years. Miles' parents were inducted into the Dairy Shrine.
It's 7 days a week. I think I had a day off 14 years ago, but...
The night we got married, you had a night off.
So we see cows more than we see people. We wake up about 4:30. I have a cup of coffee.
He's doing that. I set up the barn. I set up the milking parlor.
We start milking by 5.
We milk them in a step-up milking parlor where we're touching them and we're cleaning them.
Yeah, you know each cow. So we just put the milkers onto the cow and the milk goes through the pipeline right to the tank directly.
They're well taken care of. We work with a nutritionist that helps us give them the best food that we can. They have the best life they can have, and that's comforting.
Since the farm began in 1835, it's been all Jerseys, and they've been registered since 1917.
And they all have names, and some have nicknames, and some names are perfect. Like Pretty is the prettiest cow, and her daughter Princess is beautiful too. Also important is that we keep our size so that our land will comfortably support our animals. We average 2 acres per cow, which is very good. We're not overgrazing our land, and it's important. Before we transitioned to organic, Miles had decided we didn't want chemicals or herbicides in the fields. I mean, it just wasn't healthy. And organic is just smart. It's wholesome, it's nutritious. So much goes behind that. And that's what we want for our land also. And when our grandchildren come down, watching them, enjoy the animals, watching them learn, there's so much you can learn on a dairy farm that you're not even realizing. I like seeing them appreciate it. So they're not watching TV and playing video games. They love working on the farm.
Well, we'd like to welcome you to Wonder Why Farm. We're the Churchill family. He's the 4th generation on this farm, and I'm an 8th generation farmer. We have 2 children, Sam and Nora. We've been farming since 2002. Our kids don't have shoes during the summer for the most part.
It's kind of neat.
Same way we grew up. Started with 15 cows. We built this facility, and we're now milking 126.
We mainly have Holsteins. We have some Jerseys. We have some crossbreeds, which are Holstein Jersey crosses. Jerseys are too smart for their own good. From the day they're born, they're handled by children. So they get used to that sort of chaos, and it kind of keeps them calm.
I'm usually up here by 4:30. So I first go through the robot room and check and make sure everybody's okay. You usually come up next between 5:30 and 6, and then the kids are shortly after.
My day starts the night before with Jen or Sam saying, "What are we doing tomorrow?" And I said, "Well, I don't worry about tomorrow until tomorrow's here."
So this is the Estrella 2020 robot that we have. It uses a laser and a camera to find the teeth. So there's an antenna on the bottom of each box of the robot. So when she comes in, it will identify the cow, whether she's allowed to milk, how much grain she's gonna get, what her expected yield is gonna be for milk. So if she has milked in the last 5 hours, you get to go out. If not, then you're going back in the barn. So now it's putting the milking beakers on. It will milk for only the amount of time that quarter needs to. So we have some cows that milk 4 times a day, and I have other cows that choose to only milk 2 times a day. They know if they can go milk when they gotta milk. They know they can go outside or eat when they need to. They kind of do whatever they want.
I think with a robot, you're not as stressed and you're not as overtired. We're still tired farmers, but at least we're not exhausted farmers. It's just flexibility, being able to go to basketball games and to do things.
Kids only grow up once, and if you have to keep saying no to those things, you regret it down the road. So We don't put any drugs or antibiotics or chemicals into our cows or the land either, so no pesticides or herbicides or anything like that. And we do just round bales. We buy all of our grains, which are certified organic as well. We try to keep it as natural as we can to their normal environment.
If Stonyfield hadn't taken our milk and worked with us, I mean, the truth is the farm wouldn't be here for its 200th birthday. From that very first call that we made when Stonyfield enthusiastically welcomed us to their family, it's been nonstop. Stonyfield is always reaching out, and that's what's important to us being a small dairy. So we're just so fortunate.
Stonyfield's been great.
Doesn't matter who you talk to, they know who their farmers are.
When we built this barn, they were right here with us. You weren't a number anymore.
They pay us well for our quality, which makes a better product in the end. I think have pushed us to be better farmers all the time and improve and do the best we can.
For us, organic is definitely the way forward, and we believe in this organic movement. So the work they do to further promote that helps us all, because our carbon footprint is something that we're thinking about. We're thinking about the future of it for our grandchildren. You know, we want our land to be better for the next generation, and I hope they take that same step and try to make it better for the next generation.